Okay, I have taken the kids outside, ran them, played in the garden, played with the animals. So hopefully, since I'm playing stay-at-home dad today, while the wife is out riding the horses up in the mountains, hopefully they are calm enough to sit down and watch a movie while I do this video. We'll see. So if you have kids, you'll understand. If you don't, well, it can be a task. So anyway, so this video is going to be the top 3 ways that I like to put up green beans. As you can see, we've got purple, green. There's actually 3 different varieties here. So they're already ready to go. First way we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pressure can them, just because I've got that going. And while that's going, we will do the fermentation version as well as the pickling in the vinegar. So anyway, so first things first, we'll go ahead and just basically pack these as full as we can with beans. So I will pack these and then I'll come right back. Okay, so we have these all packed now. I've done a half a teaspoon, because we like salty, half a teaspoon of salt in each one, a clove of garlic in each one, and then I've done a fresh basil leaf in this one just because I want to try that. And then we've gone ahead and we've wiped off the rim with some vinegar just to keep it clean, and we've filled it up to leave it with hot water to leave it with an inch of headroom. And so now go ahead and pull these tops out of the warm water and put these on just barely. I mean, you don't want to put them on too tight. I will go ahead and get these finished up, and then I'll put them in the pressure canner and show you how we have it set up. Okay, so we have the pressure canner filled with about 3 inches of water. You don't want to do too little or else it would dry out, and I'm not sure what would happen, but I know it wouldn't be good. So we have the cans in there with even spaces apart. I did add a tablespoon of vinegar in there so that way it doesn't oxidize the jars. Just more for aesthetics, you don't have to do that. So I'll go ahead and get the lid put on and get this boiling and up and going. Okay, while that's pressure canning, we will go ahead and do the lacto-fermented one. Okay, so we did a pint jar requires 9 grams or 2 and 1/4 teaspoons of salt. You want to use a good salt, either a pickling or a sea salt. You do not want to use iodized salt. It has different things that will not end well for the lacto-fermenting. So on this one, we did a clove of garlic and 2 sprigs of dill and a couple fresh basil leaves. So now all you're going to want to do is just pack them in there, fairly as tight as you can. Need to make sure to leave enough room for the weight, and that's what keeps it weighted, because this lacto-fermenting creates a acidic environment. It also creates the good bacteria, and anything that is not sit down in that brine does not ferment and has the potential to go bad. So again, just want to get that as much as you can. You want to be able to leave that on there. So now I'm going to put the weight on top to keep everything down, and then I'm going to fill it up with water just to about there to make sure that goes on there, and we'll put this top on. Now this is a super cheap fermenting kit, and it just fits on any mason, wide mouth mason jar. So I just need to leave a little bit more room here because there we go. I will leave, there we go, and then the lid just goes on top of that. So I will go ahead and leave a link to Amazon where you can buy these. Again, they're super cheap and they work out perfect for this lacto-fermenting. So if you lacto-ferment these properly, leave it on the cupboard anywhere from 4 days to 2 or 3 weeks, and then put it in a cool space. Honestly, it should last you 6 to 8 months. It could last longer, but it just gets really kind of like sauerkraut, just gets more sour. So if you like it more sour, then the longer it goes, the better it will be for you. So super healthy, full of probiotics. I'm gonna go ahead and add some water and get this top on real quick. Just add, just lukewarm water would be fine. Okay, so we got the water on there. It might actually spill over with this. Okay. Just push that down. Yep, I'm gonna spill over. So that is the nice part. As this bubbles up, this has a reservoir to catch it up, because it will, as it ferments, bubble up. So that's on there tight, and just clear the jar and set it up on the fridge or on the cupboard in the corner, and you're good to go. Like I said, anywhere from 4 days to 2 or 3 weeks, and then put it in a cool space, and it should store really well. Okay, so this is the pickled version. I've got cloves of garlic in there. I've got the beans, so we're in the sprigs of garlic, so we're making dilly beans. Now, this is gonna be a refrigerated version, so I do 2/3 vinegar to 1/3 part water, okay? I've got Anaheim peppers in there, garlic, dill. Anyway, so the dilly beans should be good. Again, I'll leave them out for probably 3 days out on the cupboard, and then I'll stick them in the fridge. I'll eat in a week to 2 weeks, okay? And then it sounds like our pressure cooker is hitting the magical spot where the rocker's rocking. Ball says to do, over here real quick, Ball says to do 10 minutes, or excuse me, 20 minutes at 10 pounds of pressure. Obviously you need to adjust for your altitude. So I'm going to adjust the temperature to make sure I don't go over where I want to be. Timer set, and I will get going on this. Okay, I did want to mention on the pickled, I did add a ½ teaspoon of salt to that brine as well for this jar. So both do have a little bit of salt in them. Wasn't sure if I had covered that or not, so wanted to make sure we did cover that. We have about 5 minutes left on the beans, and then what we'll do from there is we'll let it naturally cool off until it's safe to open up. The reason we do that is because you'll risk exploding any of those jars if you try to manually release the pressure. So don't those look beautiful? You can already see the purple is already starting to lose color. Yeah, just absolutely gorgeous. And they're gonna taste awesome, totally awesome. Okay, as you can see, everything is finished. So we have the pickled dilly beans. We have the lacto-fermented. Oop, you can hear the pressure can starting to pop. They just barely came out. Got our fresh garlic and basil. Should be good. Guys, if you're looking for easy, I would say that is the lacto-fermented would be the easiest. Second easy would be the pickled. And the third easiest would be, or the hardest would be the, not necessarily hardest, but time consuming, would be the pressure canning. If you are looking for convenience, I would do blanching, which we can cover on another episode, but blanching, go ahead and blanch the beans, and then you just either put them in a freezer bag or you can put them in a vacuum sealer. That's going to be your easiest. And honestly, if time is of the essence, and that's the difference of you buying something from the store or growing something for your family, I am all for the blanching as long as it means your family or you are getting a healthy, homegrown, vegetable or meal during the winter. So, guys, please subscribe. Please like this video, share it. Show me the support, and I will keep on doing these. Also, in the comments, let me know if you guys like these unedited versions, or if you guys like some of the cooking shows actually have full-on edited. I like to be more real, but maybe you guys like the edited, spoofed up versions. Let me know in the comments though, but make sure you hit subscribe, and we'll go ahead and keep on showing you guys different recipes and canning and preserving methods. So next episode I think we're going to do, or next video I'm going to do, and this, if this is on Facebook, you're watching on Facebook, make sure you like our page. But the next video I'm going to do is probably going to be how to can some local fish you have, so you can make your own tuna fish style fish. So another way to preserve it. So take care, guys, and enjoy your time outdoors, enjoy your time gardening, enjoy your time eating a good, healthy, home cooked meal with family. Take care.